I want you to honestly answer this one to yourself in your own mind. Do you still replay the moment that you discovered the betrayal? This episode is brought to you by my HarperCollins published book, Mind Over Explicit Matter. Learn how artificial stimulation miswires your brain and what you can do to rewire it back to purpose, intimacy, and connection. Go to drtrishleigh.com/book. Do you know the date and time off the top of your head? Or perhaps you second guess yourself much more than you used to. Maybe even you feel calm 1 minute and the next you feel incredibly anxious for no reason. If you said yes to any of those, you may be living with something that's called Post Betrayal Syndrome. Let's talk about what that really means. And of course, most importantly, how you can start healing your brain and your nervous system from it. Post-betrayal syndrome is what happens when the ground beneath you gives away. And this isn't just emotional. This is neurologically speaking too. It's the aftershock that lives in your body long after the truth comes out of the betrayal in your relationship. Your brain rewires for survival. This means that hormones flood your system for defense and that your nervous system gets stuck. Literally stuck on high alert. You begin to scan for the next hit of pain that might be coming your way. This isn't just heartbreak. This is a known trauma response. Your body doesn't know the difference between an emotional threat or true physical danger. So it guards you and your body and mind in the very same way. When betrayal hits your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, it fires like a siren. It sends one message: we are not safe. Every sound, every silence, every unanswered text becomes a potential danger. So, meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex, the logical, calm part of your brain, it dims. This is the part that helps you to think clearly and to make sense of what's real. But under the flood of emotion, this logical thinking part of your brain is forced to go quiet. And your vagus nerve, the connection between your brain, heart, and gut, it becomes tangled. It keeps your body on edge, tightening your chest, flipping your stomach, racing your heart, as if it's waiting for the next blow. It's kind of like having a loyal guard dog who won't stop barking long after the intruder is gone. Now, of course, it is absolutely imperative to make sure that intruder's gone, because if not, that dog should be barking. But that is a story for another time that we definitely will talk about, so stay with me. Post-betrayal syndrome doesn't just live in your thoughts. It shows up everywhere. You might find yourself constantly analyzing, replaying, waiting for the next lie, looking for it, feeling totally disconnected, like you've gone emotionally offline just to get through the day. You may be physically drained, headaches, stomach, nausea, exhaustion that no amount of sleep can fix. This is one of the hardest things you might do also, blaming yourself. This isn't time for blame. How did I miss this? That's not on you. These things are not weaknesses that you're experiencing. They are survival patterns that your brain has created when the trust in your relationship has broken down. This is how your nervous system learns to function inside the chaos until you can get even footing. Betrayal trauma doesn't just stay in your mind. It lives in your body via your nervous system. Every time you replay what happened, your brain re-triggers the alarm system. Cortisol, that primary stress hormone, surges through your system. Your muscles tighten, your digestion slows, your heart races, sympathetic dominance. It's like your body is preparing for a threat that isn't there anymore, hopefully. Over time, that constant flood of cortisol changes how you look and feel. You might notice puffiness around the eyes, weight gain around your midsection, thinning hair, or chronic fatigue. The body holds the story. You can literally see it written in the tension of the jaw, the slump of the shoulders, the dullness in the skin. It's not vanity that I'm talking about here. It's physiology, how brain performance shows up in your body. It has been living in defense mode for too long, trying to protect you from emotional injury, the same way it would protect you from physical harm. This right here is why you can't just move on. It's not stubbornness and it's not weakness. It's neurochemistry. Your body hasn't gotten the message that the danger is over. Healing isn't about forgetting what happened. It's about teaching your nervous system and every single cell in your body that safety, calm, and trust are possible again. Of course, the first step is always awareness. When you can name what you're experiencing, anxiety, numbness, hypervigilance, you tell your brain, we are safe enough to see the truth of the situation. Awareness brings the prefrontal cortex, that calm, logical part of the front of your brain, back online. It's kind of like the moment the wise mother steps back into the room and takes the frightened child's hand and lets that child know we're going to be okay. Once you've named what's happening, the next step is regulation, bringing your body back into the present. When your mind starts spinning, what you can do is use a 5-sense reset. Name 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 you can taste. Feel your breath steady. Notice your pulse slow. You're sending a very powerful message to your nervous system. This moment is real, and I am safe inside of it. The third step is reconnection. Healing doesn't happen in isolation. It happens through safe connection, gentle eye contact with someone you trust, a comforting touch, even your own steady breath. These experiences reactivate the vagus nerve, the body's internal pathway for calm. Each time you connect safely, even with yourself, you reteach your brain what peace feels like. You can't think your way out of trauma. You have to feel your way back into your own safety, one breath at a time, one body cue at a time, one moment of connection at a time. Every time you practice these 3 steps, awareness, regulation, and reconnection, you're reshaping your brain. You're proving to your nervous system and yourself that it's safe to rest, it's safe to trust, and it's safe to begin again. I want you to know that if this is ringing familiar with you, you are not alone, and this is not permanent. When I work with women in my brain mapping and betrayal recovery program, I can see the fear circuits in their brain are activated and then they calm down. The trust circuits, they reignite. When you heal the brain, your clarity returns and you can finally feel peaceful again. You finally can feel the possibility of your life again. Post betrayal syndrome isn't who you are. It's what's happening to your nervous system right now, and you can overcome it. With the right tools, you can retrain your brain, you can restore calm, and you can rebuild trust in your life again. One signal of safety at a time. So I want you to remember until next time to stay sane. You can become stronger than ever through this experience, one step at a time.